Battleground, Texas started a year ago now with really Jeremy Bird and a bunch of Texans, donors, volunteers, former staffers from the Obama campaign who were from Texas and had been in other states, all coming together and deciding that they wanted to go all in on Texas.
Historically, Texans haven't been turning out in the right kind of numbers, and the reason is that there's all these institutional barriers put up in their way from the Republican Party intentionally. And you look at redistricting and gerrymandering and all of these things that have made elections less competitive and made the representation from Texas less representative of the people who live here.
The real belief is that neighbors talking to their neighbors can have conversations about their values, about their community, about their kids and their schools in a really impactful way, and that's the best way to have conversations about politics, because that's where it affects people, is with their lives and with their families. And so what we're doing is teaching people how to talk about their values and how they feel and what matters to them, and then giving them the tools to go have those conversations with their friends and their neighbors.
First of all, thank you. There are so many other things you could be doing with your day, and you're here. And you're here because you care. And you're doing a patriotic thing, right? To go out and talk to people about getting engaged in an election, to have them really own their democracy.
And tonight we have a newspaper in
My political instincts kicked in after November 5th, and I knew that it would be a different race, but I didn't know quite what to expect from this group called Battleground, Texas.
Grassroots is the only thing that has ever really changed things, that has created movements. And that's how I see this. This is a movement. We're so stagnated, stuck in the mud, the Republican mud, that we're not moving. We're just sort of going, oh well, you know, we're powerless. But no, we're not. Because if each and every one of us gets up and does something about it, one day a week, we'll make a difference.
We can either let people like the Koch brothers determine who was elected our governor, or we can decide ourselves. And I think the people from the outside should not be coming into our state and telling us who to vote for.
The people who are running Battleground Texas are our neighborhood team leaders who live in their community, who will live in their community beyond November, who will live in their community beyond 2014, beyond 2016, beyond 2018.
Everything that we do is about registering more voters in Texas, about making sure that more people are engaged in this process, about training Texans to have their voice heard in the electoral process. And I think it's why people enjoy being a part of it so much. And so it's really as a Texas-focused organization, and we don't have plans for the outside, although I will tell you that people are always asking me when we can come to their state.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for creating a grassroots infrastructure that is going to last. We know that change doesn't happen overnight, that we need the grassroots to support kind of this amazing growth in Texas, and that's why we created Battleground Texas to be a grassroots organization.
Over the last year, so many tens of thousands of people have gotten involved with Battleground Texas. They've made phone calls, they've talked to their neighbors, they've donated money, they've come to events, that it is truly a statewide community grassroots effort. And the fact that so many people have done that is really special, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of it.